Good evening, everybody. Dr. Glow here with Black Girl Everything. I am so excited to be here on this lovely Tuesday because I'm here with the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Athenia. Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I'm so excited and I'm so stoked to actually be there on Saturday with you. I've been watching all the marketing and everything that's great going on. But please tell everybody, what's the name of your organization?
Sure. The name of my organization is Juneteenth NY, or Juneteenth New York. And we have been in operation for the last 13 years.
Yes, 13 years. And you know what? The sad thing is I actually knew nothing about it. Right? And it's like,
That's
now I tell
fine.
everybody, that's like, no, this is great event in Brooklyn. It's been going on for 13 years that we've been missing out on, blah, 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 blah. People's like, really? I'm like, yeah. It gets tens of thousands of people that come out and support. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. But people, Brooklyn is its own world.
It is.
It's a lot
Indeed,
different
it
than out
is.
here as Westchester folks. We don't know what's
It
really
is.
going
Well,
on.
even in Brooklyn, it was something that people didn't know about. It was a festival. It was a party. It was something where people could go and have fun, listen to
Yeah.
music, buy stuff. Like, it wasn't the idea of what Juneteenth was. People
Mm-hmm.
still weren't capturing.
Okay.
So, and it wasn't until, became a national holiday that my friends were calling me like, it's because of you. I feel so proud of myself because I knew what Juneteenth was. When all my sisters and brothers was like, oh, what's Juneteenth? I never heard of that before. They
Yeah.
felt empowered to be able to share what it was because they had attended one of our events in the past.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. So what made you want to curate this type of event?
Sure. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn, went to a predominantly white school in Vermont, Middlebury College. And while I was there, I decided I wanted to experience some culture. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of going abroad, like all of my other friends, I did a domestic exchange and I went to Spelman College. And
Mm.
that was such an eye-opening experience for me. I was challenged in every step of the way. My hair was permed, and the conversations that I was having with teachers about like me being a part of white capitalism, and why is my hair permed, and why are you trying to assimilate, and all of
Yeah.
these things. And I'm just like, because we have to assimilate in order to get somewhere. We can't just come in and be like, oh, we're going to change things, and we haven't. I said, we got to soften it up first. So when I left and I went back to school, it was definitely my mission because I was like, we are so not there. We're being challenged. We felt like we were the spokespersons or person
Mm-hmm.
for all Black people. And it was like, I'm the spokesperson, quote unquote, for all Black people. And I don't even know about being Black.
Exactly.
Like, so that was something that I really had to learn more and invest more in. My best friend, I always thought that she was just celebrating it to play hooky. So she was like, Juneteenth, I'm not going to school. Black Solidarity, I'm not going to school. And I'm like, you just going to the beach.
Yeah.
But as I got older, and like I said, went to college, that became a space that I really understood more. And so I wanted to come back. So, I'm an event planner by trade. That has always been what I've done. And I've always been a connector. I'm a lover of people and I love to
Mm-hmm.
connect people. And it took me a while to kind of figure out what my purpose was.
Yeah.
But when I started to do the Juneteenth event, and everybody says it, because like whenever you start to talk about Juneteenth, like you come alive, like you're so passionate, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, because everything about it, there's so many different spectrums and ways that we can take it. One, it's new, it's something that people like, we get to create the narrative of what it is
Mm-hmm.
because people don't know what it is. So
Not at
we
all.
get to step into that space instead of coming into a space where it's already it has a negative connotation, and we have to change people's perspective about it. So we're in a good place right now when it comes to it. So that's my biggest thing. So I'm always focusing on education and using the platform to educate the Black community about different things.
Yeah, I just think it's so cool. I was when I was first introduced to me, I thought it was phenomenal that it was a 3 day all weekend type of opportunity for people to really embrace the culture. And
Mhm.
I'm just really, really proud of you. And I'm going to say from the rip, You're one of the most organized people that I have ever worked with. I'm super anal, right? Because I host events, I curate events as well. And when I saw the staple, please no plastic tablecloths, I was like, yes, yes. Because it's the simple things that change the face of an event. Yeah. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of
thank you.
What you're
thank
creating,
you.
and I'm just happy to be part of it this weekend. So tell everybody a little bit about the days and what's going to happen and why they should definitely be present.
Oh, so much. You got time? Okay, so
I know. Give us the abridged version.
It's a lot going on, but they're also important. So Friday is our education day. So we have 3 pillars: education, empowerment, and entertainment. So Friday is our education day. So we will have from 9 a.m. to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We will have all virtual, everything. We'll have a virtual platform. So it's interactive. It's not just a regular Zoom. People get to go to vendor spaces. You even get to go and join the restaurants that are on the platform and purchase something from Uber, and the food gets delivered to your house. Like, really interactive, really amazing kind of platform. Then you get to go into a convention center, and all the people who are sitting in the seats are Black people, little Black heads, and you're watching this platform. So we're going to be talking about finance. We're going to be talking about health and wellness. We're going to talk about mental capacity, like all of the things that we really don't talk about. And we're going to be talking about, like, what is Juneteenth, right? Because again, we're still creating the narrative of what Juneteenth really is. So that's going to be happening on Friday. Saturday, we are starting the day off. That is from 10 until 6. We're going to have 100 or so vendors. We have community partners like yourself. We have show and performance that'll be going on the stage. And then let me go into the park. We also have the park section. We have the Brooklyn Nets. We have the New York Liberty. They're going to be doing basketball clinics for our kids aged 7 to 17. We're going to have the New York Rangers. They're going to be doing hockey clinics. We're going to have DC Pets, which is a new movie that's coming out. So they're coming to give out free tickets and things of that nature. So you definitely want to come for that. We also have a gaming zone area. And then if you keep going over to the next section, we have our newly activated portion of our program, which is our Kings of Kwanzaa, where we are highlighting 25 Black men and all of the things that they have done to contribute to the Black community. So that's all on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have our concert and our fashion show that'll be going on the main stage. And then we have a what's near and dear to my heart. A lot of people lost a lot of loved ones during COVID. And we wanted to do something to really commemorate that. And so because, again, coming into what traditions we've always had quilts, right, that have told a story over time of how we have become and what has happened during a particular time frame. And so we wanted to encapsulate what has happened during this COVID time frame, especially in the Black community. So we're asking people who are coming out, if you've ever experienced any loss during COVID, to bring an item, a piece of cloth, something to remember that loved one by. And we want you to create a square that we're going to include in our quilt. My goal is to get a 60-foot quilt that will be able to travel the world and go to all the African-American museums that we have to showcase the story of the people. And this is not just something that we're doing here in New York. We've done it in a couple of other cities as well. So we are encouraging other cities to also host workshops, and we will come to do the workshops in that space for you. So that is all that we have going on for the weekend. And to top it off, one of the biggest things that I've constantly heard from the community is the spaces that we're doing our events are always so far. It's difficult to get to. There's no transportation. So this year we have Uber, who is sponsoring the event, and they will be giving free rides to our event from your home to our space. They'll be giving a $40 coupon code. So as long as you are within area, if anything over $40, you have to pay for yourself, but $40. So if you see $40, you see that Uber Black, you want to ride in style, you put an Uber Black and you get your $40 rides to the Juneteenth Festival. And that is to and from the festival, that for both days, Saturday and Sunday, but while supplies last. So we have a limited amount. So it is not unlimited, but we definitely encourage people so that they can come to the event and they do not have any limitations.
You're going to make me cry. I didn't see, first of all, I knew a lot because I've really been paying attention, but I didn't even know all of that.
We got nuggets. We got more nuggets. Like, you know, I'm all about surprises. I'm all about when we do the work. I bless my people. Like my goal is really about how can we pour into the community and making sure that we're leveling up. And that's why, like you said, when I talk to our vendors and I have conversations with them, it's like, what are we doing? We are creating a narrative. So many people, oh, I didn't even tell you, tomorrow, guess what I got a phone call to do tomorrow? I was screaming at the top of our lungs. We will be ringing the NASDAQ bell and closing out the day. Juneteenth NY will be on the NASDAQ bell tomorrow. So at 4:00, we will be closing out all of the financial network. Okay. So when I say God has been blessing and putting things in spaces for us, and I just want to make sure that we as a Black community, that when people come and they're like, oh, instead of me taking my own business and creating ice cream, let me find a business who makes ice cream, who is Black, and let me highlight you on our shelves, that we're ready for it. So that's where I am right now.
First off, I'm happy I know you, right? I am, because my whole thing and the whole focus of Black Girl Everything ultimately is just the same idea of connecting people with people, connecting. You are such a resource that I'm gonna come to your house and sit there and we're just gonna have dinner like once a month just so I can pick your brain. Literally, because people, and you're also about sharing information, and you don't have to hold the information.
I don't believe in that.
Out so we all can grow, we all can expand. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be tagging you and everything. Talk to her. She has the resource, she has the plug. Talk to her. Because that's how we're all going to grow, by connecting within those spaces. Holding information doesn't work.
No,
collaboration
This serves no one. We don't grow in isolation. We grow in collaboration. And until we understand that, then we will not be successful.
No. And that's all it is. Black Girl, I think, is 1000% about collaboration. It's like, yo, what does your business do? I like to talk to people and connect them and get them to know other people. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you do well with that? Yeah, I enjoy it. It's great. I meet great people and I make some money all along the same time. But it's not even about even the financial gain for me. It's really about getting to know cool people just like you.
Yeah. Aww.
Because now I have you as a resource.
You do, always and forever.
All the things I'm gonna do now.
Always and forever, for sure. I am.
I'm just
glad to be living in my purpose, and to be really and truly honest. I'm glad to be living in my purpose. So
that's all it really, really is. So now you say you're an event planner at heart. So when did you do your first event? Like, how old were you? 5?
I was not that young. I was like 13.
See, I know it was going to be a young number. So you've been doing this your whole soul. You came out figuring it out.
Yeah, I've been I go to events and I sit there and I be like, why did they do it that way? And then I'm like, well, let me help you. So my husband's a DJ. And so he does the same thing when it comes to music. So we go to an event and he be like, oh, why did they blend the music? So we don't get invited to a lot of parties.
It's hard. My wife is actually in event management as well. So we go in places and then I see that plastic tablecloth and I'm like, this. It kills me. I'm like, no, baby, no. Did you really? Did you really put that whole thing up there with masking tape?
I just walk by and be like, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah, it's so rough. It's so rough. It's like, even because I'm also an educator, so I have a hard time going to children's birthday parties because I sit there and I'm evaluating children. I can't help it. I see it. I see what's going on. And then now it's so bad that my wife has learned so much. Now she's like, Chloe, do you think they need an evaluation? I'm like, you told me I was the bad guy. Like, no. It's hard because when you have these skills and you're a server, like, I'm here to serve people.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if I see your child struggling, I want to have a conversation about it. But I have learned to be respectful, not do it at the party and call them later.
So I'll call them later. I'm gonna call you. Here's my number. Just want to chat it up.
And you didn't tell me before. You know what I do, boy. I would have been helped you with this. Let me help you now. Right now.
Exactly.
No, but that's definitely true. So how can people follow you and get more information about what you have going on? Is this the only real major event that you do all year long?
No, we do our lunch and learn. So every Thursday we do a lunch and learn where we highlight some of our business owners and we get them out of their shell, because not everybody is so well versed in wanting to have conversation. So we're definitely encouraging that and building that muscle. So again, I'm all about preparation. We got to be prepared for when it happens. Because when News 12 calls you when they said they want to do an interview, you got to be ready. And the only way that's going to happen is through practice. So that part. And then we do a big Kwanzaa event. So for the 7 days of Kwanzaa, we do virtual. So we have a virtual space. I'm not sure how we started it during COVID. So we got to figure out how this is going to look. Because last year doing 7 days virtually, everybody was like, oh, I'm trying to go here and I'm trying to do this. Yeah. I'll watch it on the replay. And so we'll definitely see, after Juneteenth is over, we'll talk about them. But yeah, and we're going to do our Queens of Kwanzaa during Kwanzaa. So look out for invitations, y'all.
I'm writing it right down on the post-it right now, so I can be focused. And it's going to go right here on my wall. See what happens going on my wall right now.
There you go.
That's why I put all my important notes of things I need to know.
Kwanzaa, call Athenia. Don't forget.
I'll be right there. We'll see. It's going to be September. Like, hey, you ready yet? I'll tell you, you ready yet? Where's my information? First of all, you're probably going to have stuff up by July 1st. So I'm not even acting like you're not going to have it ready by July 1st.
I'm gonna take a break. I need a break. I'm so ready to
because this thing is huge.
It is so moving point. I went to go get my nails done today, and the lady was like, "Miss, you're so busy. You're on the phone the whole time." I said, "Yeah, I got an event this weekend. Like I gotta make sure things are happening." So
this is not just an event, though.
It is,
because you look at it. Let's look at it, the real world. You have things like Summer Jam today, right? Major concerts are a moment. You're doing a 3-day event, and then 3 back-to-back days. There's no break. It's going to start on Friday and it ends on Sunday. That's the longest event alive.
It is.
It is. It's going to be so exciting. I'm just so proud.
In Juneteenth, I'm going to be passed out the whole day.
Of course you are. It's going to be a much needed break.
Exactly. I'm trying to see
what is the website where people can find out stuff and everything else? Sure. Is there a code for those Ubers? Like, give all the information out.
Yeah, there is a code, but guess what? You got to register. So that
boom. Get people on that mailing list.
Go to our website. Yeah, you know. Go to our website, which is JuneteenthNY. That's JUNET as in Tom, EENTH. ny.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at JuneteenthNY. We're also on Facebook at Juneteenth Family Day, because we are very much about the family. As you heard on Saturday, we have a lot of family activities, and we encourage you to bring your children to everything, because it is all about learning and growing together. And yeah, so you're there.
Yeah, this is going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited. I'm going to go live all day Saturday. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? And I have my team come with me so I can walk around and go participate and stuff. I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. And bring y'all book bag. Yeah, your book bags. Yeah, the book bags full of money. That whole bring them. Don't come with your long arms. I'm telling everybody, don't come with your long arms. This is not one of those events where everything is going to be free. There will be some giveaways, some raffles, and all of those things. But we are really looking for people to come out so that they can support.
Yeah, Black economics, keep your money black.
That's right.
All
keep
day,
keep it in the circle for longer than
That's
7
how
hours.
It works. That's how it works. It's so that's how it works all the time. Like people book my events, but then I go buy all their products. It comes right back to you, boo. Trust me. Especially when my wife gets out there.
I do it too. It was funny. I went to an event and somebody was watching me and she called me afterwards. She's like, I watched you the whole event. I saw you go to every single table at your event and I saw you purchase something and speak to everyone. And I was just like, oh, I didn't even know I was doing that. But, it's just in me. That's just part of my nature. And she was just like, I was like, the fact that you noticed that and helped me to recognize it was something that I do, just know that was part of my true essence and that it's not a facade. It's really me.
No, it is what it is. It is what it is. My last pop-up event I had back here, I did Black Women Music last May. And I walked around, I brought this bag from Jaquela Marie, somebody I love. She has these custom bags. And I walked around the bag on my shoulder the whole event because I didn't want nobody to take it. Even though the event's at my house, I could put it away, but I walked around because I was so proud of my bag. People wanted it bad.
I'm sure they did.
No, can't have it. Damn it.
We're going to have some dope stuff. We're going to have some umbrella hats that you can purchase that say Juneteenth on it. We have some t-shirts. So we definitely, we're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I was counting my cash out this morning. What are you doing? I said, I'm making sure I have my cash. She was like, oh, so you got change? You have plenty of change, but also what I'm going to spend on stuff. I put a budget aside.
Please don't tell your wife not to beat us up. Like,
I said, well, she's going to be one tomorrow. I've got watch the table. I'm leaving. She's going to be gone. But this has been great. I'm so excited about this. It's going to be so dope. Again, I'm so proud of you. I love to see strong Black women out here just doing phenomenal things. And what you're doing is beyond phenomenal. Beyond. I aspire to be like you.
Look, doctor. Like, I'm coming right behind you. No worries. I appreciate.
You have some goals on my side. I have some goals on yours. So we're gonna work together.
Right. That's reciprocity. That's where it goes.
Definitely. So thank you so much for your time. I know I'm probably interview number 55 for today, and hopefully you actually might get some sleep tonight. Maybe 2 hours or 3. Maybe 3.
But actually, I got an interview at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I need to make sure I go to sleep early.
Get some rest. Thank you so much. And I so look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you. I look forward to it as well. So have a great one, and I'll see you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.